Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm sharing a story that many of you have been asking about, a relationship that has been talked about, speculated about, and followed with intense curiosity. It's the story of Alp Navruz and Alina, a couple whose connection has captured the attention of fans and the media alike. But beyond the headlines and social media posts, who are they really? And what's the truth behind their relationship? Let's dive in. Alp and Alina are two of Turkey's most admired young actors. Both have carved out successful careers in film and television, building reputations not only for their talent, but for their grace under pressure. From the moment they were first seen together, the internet buzzed with speculation. Were they dating? Was it real? Or was it just another publicity story? What made it different, though, was that the chemistry between them didn't feel staged. It felt genuine. In a recent interview, Alp spoke candidly about his relationship with Alina. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't over-rehearsed, it was raw and honest. He talked about how challenging it can be to protect something meaningful in a world where everything is under a microscope. He said, "With Alina, it's not about proving anything to the world. It's about building something between us for us. That's powerful. Because love, especially in the spotlight, isn't easy. Fame comes with pressure. It creates stories, whether or not they're true. And navigating a relationship under those conditions takes a lot more than affection. It takes patience, trust, and an understanding that not everything needs to be shared with the world." Alp explained that he and Alina made a conscious decision to protect their bond, to draw a line between what's public and what's personal. They don't need to post constant updates or share every moment online. Their connection isn't for show, it's something deeply personal and incredibly real. He shared that they have disagreements like any other couple, and that they've had moments where the outside noise became almost too loud to ignore. But through it all, they've learned how to tune it out, how to focus on each other instead of what people say. What's more inspiring is how Alp talks about Alina not as a celebrity, not as a co-star, but as a partner. Someone who brings balance into his life. Someone who understands the chaos of the industry and chooses to stay calm in the middle of it. "She's grounded," he said. "She knows who she is. And that keeps me steady too." And what about Alina? Though she's more private, those close to her say she's always been deeply supportive of Alp. She doesn't chase the cameras. She doesn't need constant attention. What matters to her is loyalty, respect, and the freedom to be herself. That's what Alp gives her, and it's what she gives in return. Together, they've created a space where love can grow quietly. In a world that constantly wants proof, photos, captions, appearances, they've chosen something different. They've chosen to protect what's sacred, to live their love away from the spotlight, to let their actions speak louder than rumors. There was a time when tabloids suggested they had broken up. There were days when fans speculated that they were no longer together, just because they hadn't been seen publicly for a while. But neither Alp nor Alina rushed to deny or explain. They didn't need to. They were too busy actually living their relationship. And that says more than any public statement ever could. Their love story reminds us that what's real doesn't always need to be loud. It can be quiet, private, gentle, built in the spaces between public moments, built in shared glances, silent support, and the decision to choose each other over and over again. Alp mentioned something beautiful in his interview. "We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be present for each other. That's enough." And that's the kind of love we all hope for, isn't it? The kind that survives the noise, that keeps growing even when the cameras are off. The kind that doesn't need validation from strangers because it's already whole. Of course, they still have fun together. They laugh, they travel, they work on their dreams. But even in those moments, there's always a thread of sincerity, a mutual respect that holds everything together. Their friends describe them as balanced. Alina brings calm where Alp brings intensity. He brings warmth where she brings thoughtfulness. And together, they create something strong, not perfect, but strong. They've proven that a healthy relationship doesn't need to be on display to be real. That privacy isn't secrecy, it's protection. And that love can be both modern and timeless at the same time. So to all the fans out there wondering, yes, their love is real. Yes, they've had to fight for it. And yes, it's absolutely worth admiring, not because it's public, but because it's private, because it's honest. But maybe what makes their story even more special is that it challenges what we've come to expect from celebrity couples. We're used to drama. We're used to breakups, makeups, flashy announcements, and picture-perfect Instagram stories. But Alp and Alina have shown us something else entirely. They've shown us what it means to choose peace over popularity. You won't find staged paparazzi moments with them. You won't see them rushing to comment on every rumor. They don't engage in social media wars or use their relationship as a tool for publicity. Instead, they focus on building a connection that's real, grounded, and sustainable. And that takes strength. It's not easy to stay calm when people are constantly questioning your choices. It's not easy to remain kind when your relationship is being dissected by strangers online. And yet, Alp and Alina continue to respond not with words but with consistency, with presence, with love. There's something powerful about that kind of quiet loyalty. In fact, many fans have said that what draws them to this couple isn't just how beautiful they look together, but how balanced they seem. There's a sense of emotional maturity in the way they handle challenges. They're not performing their love, they're living it. It's in the way they support each other without needing the spotlight. It's in the way they've created a relationship that doesn't require constant validation. It's in the way they've chosen each other not because it's easy, but because it's real. There's a story fans love to tell. After a long shoot, Alp was seen waiting quietly outside Alina's set, holding a bag of her favorite snacks. He didn't make a big deal out of it. There were no cameras, no announcements, just a simple, thoughtful act of care. And that's who he is with her. That's who they are with each other. It's not about grand gestures. It's about daily kindness. And in Alina's case, it's about soft strength. She's never been loud, but she's always present, always steady, always honest. She's the kind of partner who doesn't just listen, she understands. And Alp? He notices that. He values it. Together, they're writing a love story that may not be filled with constant headlines but is filled with meaning. And in today's world, that might just be the bravest kind of love there is, because when everyone else is performing, they're simply being. So when people ask, why do you think Alp and Alina are so loved? The answer might surprise them. It's not because they're perfect. It's because they're real. And in a world that often prefers noise, they've chosen stillness. And that stillness is beautiful. There's a saying, real love doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be true. And that's exactly what Alp and Alina have built. Something true, something worth protecting, something that will last far beyond the trending topics of today. So whether they choose to share more with the public or continue to keep things private, one thing is clear. Their relationship is strong, steady, and sacred. And maybe that's all that matters. Thank you so much for watching. If this story moved you, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and if you'd like to support this content further, hit that join button. Until next time, be kind, protect your peace, and remember, the most powerful love stories are often the ones we never see coming.